last 10 days, since I got back to Oaxaca, I've been here in the studio, working really hard to finish up a body of work for my solo show coming up this Saturday at Convoco, a laboratory for creative development in San Felipe. The concept for my show is called Tianguistopia. Tianguis are the outdoor markets you see everywhere in Mexico. They date back to pre-colonial times and have been in existence and a part of the fabric of everyday life. And a utopia, well, we know what that is. Tianguistopia. Come with me. Let's make it happen. Well, the first thing to do toward getting an art show is you've got to be in the studio making work. If you're committed to your development as an artist, that means taking the time in your life to spend making art. For me, that begins by collecting materials from everyday life. Things like tin cans and posters from the street. My process is improvisational, unfolding in the present moment experience here in the studio. Today I'll be starting to pack up the work and take it down to Convoco to start the installation. It's going to be super fun. One of the things about planning an art show is transporting the work from your studio to the space you'll be showing in. If you have a vehicle, that makes it relatively easy. But if you're on foot, you get creative. Here in Mexico, I design my work to fit in a suitcase so I can easily take it wherever I go. We're here, Convoco.
Hola. Hola, bienvenida Ronda.
Prepping the space is super important. For me, that means cleaning the area I'll be showing in. This is a ritual I do to energetically prepare not only the space, but also myself. Then I unpack the work, removing the wrapping and spending time with each piece so as to have a feel for how I will install it. For an improvisational artist like myself, I have a general plan, but the installation really happens as I respond to the space itself. When I'm installing, if I have the time, I really like to just relax and take a look at the work and enjoy it. It was one thing when it was in the studio and I was making each piece. It's quite a different experience when you see it up on the wall in an installation for a show. Sometimes I like unconventional placements, like installing a significant work at floor level to cause the viewer to really have to respond to it within the context of the space.
More like a tianguis spot, like with a table, maybe with pink color going in and this stuff, like you were selling it.
Oh yeah.
Like more, like it has that vibe, but yeah, I was picturing more like these pink markets that the color involves everything. You
The
know?
Monas?
Yeah, exactly.
In the future version.
Yeah, of course. That's for the next one.
There's going to be some like the nuncios.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'll be painting. But it's almost there.
Yeah, it's great.
I continued with the installation, hanging the lona out over the space and clipping work to clotheslines, just like they do in the Tianguis. I put up a display meant to mimic the clothing items for sale in the Tianguis. And gradually my concept for the show, Tianguistopia, came together. The last touch was to add signage to the walls in the same way they are presented in these outdoor markets. This show has been a long time in the making. From the time I moved to Mexico almost 6 years ago to the person I am now, a little more roughened around the edges, but hopefully with some insights from all the experiences I've had. The exhibition reflects not only the things I've seen in the mercados and tianguis across Mexico, but also the journey of growth and change reflected in who I am today. And that really is the goal of art and creativity, not only to connect us with what we experience in the outside world, but also to see how it reflects back to us, the person who we really are. Gracias por acompañarme en este viaje. Thanks for joining me on this journey. Until next time, hasta la próxima. Te amo.